How's it going, everybody? My name is HTB Ghost, and welcome to another installment of Amnesia: The Dark Descent. And without further ado, let's get into it. So, last time we left off, we were just getting into the good bits, just getting into the storyline. We met Daniel, we met the Count, who we are supposed to hate, and we were also introduced to the shadow that's constantly hunting us. And also the fact that insanity is a very real threat to us. Hello? No, I don't like that. That's not natural. What's that I'm hearing? I don't like this very much. I like that this is already lit. Take some more oil. What if you don't screech at me and we call it a deal? Yeah. I don't like that at all. Cockroaches. More oil. Can never have enough oil, honestly. Daniel, I'm gonna pray that that was your voice that I just heard, because if not, I'm about to flip shit. Oh, God. No. This is my third attempt to produce artificial vitae. The former compounds lacked the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are given, and the cuprite binds them well. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of the aqua fortis in hopes it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid and proves impractical to put into any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament.
There should be more cuprite. Let me see. And one part aqua fortis.
Got some tinder, which is pretty nice. Oh, hello. What are you? Oh, God. One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I'm able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them, they lust for power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. Nope. That's some weird shit. Is there anything else I can take here? Yes, tinderbox. Gimme. Can light my way. More oil. Oh, hello. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. Oh boy. I don't like where this is. Oh, hello. Can I open you? Oh. More tinder. Gimme. Alright, there we go. Back up the spooky creak spooky stairs. That's pleasant. Alright. Is there anything else left for me to do in here? I don't think so. I found what I needed to. I found that alchemy is something that's going to be probably vital in this situation. A pot to contain mixtures of all sorts. Okay, so we're not actually using it yet. There's nothing that we can use for it right now. Through the entrance hall. Let us begin. A fragrant taste of rose lingered in his mouth. Turkish delights. Oh, I love some Turkish delights. Cella Venaria. Wine cellar. Alright. Why not? Let's just hop right into it. Why not? It's locked. Okay. That's why not. Okay. I got it now. I got it now. Y'all don't want me just snooping around. It's cool. I can respect that. I'm a reasonable gentleman. Okay, so this is like barred. Barred for my entry. Is there a way that I can proceed over here? Okay. This is very foreboding. The archives. Traveling to Dover meant going through Canterbury. He made sure to pay a visit to avoid the sense of guilt connected with neglect of family. Fair? Fair. It's very fair, definitely. Oh, hello. What if we never do that again?
May 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Why is it always a burial? Why? That is the... Stop hissing! But like I hear your footsteps. I hear your footy steps. I don't like this. Where are the footy steps coming from? Coming from my right? Hello? Hello? I don't like this at all, guys. Stop doing that. No. Just gonna close that. Pray that nothing comes out. Hello, you're a rather dapper chair. I appreciate you. Stand watch. He shall be Ricardo, my faithful servant. My faithful companion. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years, when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, is to recommend my services at the Prussian royal court, and within sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break the seal. Wilhelm House of Gerich. I believe I pronounced that correctly. I do not want to light that candle, for it serves no purpose. Oh boy. I have to go where I must not. I must tread where I wish not to. Hello. This girl's just like chilling. She just like, hey, yeah, I'm the shit. Yeah, you know I'm the shit. Yeah. Hello, hello, hello. Spooky, scary. How's about you shut the fuck up? No. Keep hearing like this gurgling, and it's rather disconcerting for obvious reasons. Hello, can I change into some more dapper wear? Tinder box, I will take you. Nothing else in that one, just because it's bad.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered.
Bad idea.
Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful.
I wonder why.
They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
That's why you don't go into the creepy ant chambers. Alright. What you got for me? I'm ready to run screaming. If need be. Okay. Light. Close. There is music playing. I do not appreciate this one little bit. And I would very much appreciate it if it shutteth thine fuck up. We've been running a little bit low here. Should be fine. This way, yes indeed. Hello? 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 Oh. Not a fan. No! Okay. Never liked pianos anyway. Long. Nay. Nay, good sire, I do not appreciate this, nor one bit should I. Who needs a room this magnificent and massive, though? Honestly, can you not groan while I'm monologuing? Oh, hello, bloody. Somebody had a very unfortunate accident here. Hello, are you having a conference, Ricardo? Stop hissing! I hate everything about you, hissing cockroaches. They're disgusting, they're vile, they have nothing to serve and purpose. I know that is false, let me have my moment. On the real though, mosquitoes just need to stop existing. Hello, archives. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, flashbacks.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Okay, so it sounds like Alexander actually knew that the shadow beasts or whatever was gonna come and try to hunt them, from what it sounds. I'm terrified. Not what I was gonna say, but it fits now. that what all this is about? Is this Algeria again? Oh, I don't like where this is going. Oh, dear Lord.
17th May, 1839.
Why?
After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light.
Hello. You're very bright and shiny and kind of spiky.
I
Hello.
reached out, closing it in my hands.
Very bright,
The
actually.
faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Okay, so I'm unclear whether this is Daniel saying all these things, or... I mean, it sounds like Daniel, which leads me to believe that he was an expeditionary of sort. Okay, so as I was saying before, I'm going to look over here, immediately regret it, and walk away. My job here is done. Oh, well, hissing cockroaches, go to hell. So that's what is being written down? Can I? Okay, notes. Willem's contract. Nay. Chemical location. Nay. No, note to self. Maybe. Possibly. I don't know. Maybe. No. Mementos. Okay. Find a new way out of this area. Find the key to the wine cellar. Chemical ingredients have been moved to the laboratory to the wine cellar. Evidence in the laboratory has been revealed that the planet 4 chemicals can create a powerful acid. Okay. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. Bop. Boop. Boop. Okay. So I don't need this right now. I should probably start trying to conserve it a little bit because it's looking like it's going to be a little bit more scarce from here on in. Seeing as everything is spooky. And nothing is ever this simple in a spooky game. That just eerie glow is just... Oh, it works. I didn't expect it to work. But Ricardo, you are strong. You're strong like bull. No, go fetch. Hello? Oh god. Don't scare me like that.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Yay, more oil. I light you as well. I would like a very lit room right now, so I can put away my oil lamp. Hello, I need something to break you with. Book. Hello. Yeah. 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 You try hard enough, you can do anything. Alstadt and Brennenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lores, Alstadt. Deep within the East Prussian woods, for centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brennenburg. Quiet forest-clad mountains, just with scattered lakes, is as picturesque as can be. Albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversation, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists in the tale, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey, which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them, which reveals their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Alstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. Now, a fortnight, if I'm not mistaken, is 14 days. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day, he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Altstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? Alright. And the immortal Baron. The Baron of Brennenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby, Altstadt. And like most those of noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remained popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage, therefore the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle, along with the great leaders of this country. Now that would be very interesting. A lot of interesting facts just came to light there, such that Alexander, possibly being a full immortal, could have amassed a completely enormous wealth of knowledge and wisdom throughout the years, but it also could have taken a toll on his mind and slowly ate away at his psyche. Now, it may be that I'm looking far too into this, but I prefer to look far too into things than just simply look at them from a glance. And also, the gatherers. I have a hunch now. I believe that these gatherers... Stop doing the rustling. That might be the fire, but rustle. Anyway. The gatherers, I believe that these might be linked to the shadow beasts, because it kind of feels like Alexander and David describe them as hunting. And in the folklore that we just read, it also describes them as hunters of living beings, and that they are their prey in this area that we are currently residing. However, I'm going to have to end the episode there. It was a very lore-rich episode. Not much really happened. We made a little bit of progression, but all in due time, guys. All in due time. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a comment, tell me what I could do better, what you guys liked. Make sure to smash that like button, just absolutely obliterate it, and turn on that bell to never miss an upload. And as always, my name is HTB Ghost, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!